Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to another WV Mason Coaches Report with Seth Tierney, head coach of Hofstra Men's Lacrosse. Morning, Seth. How's it going today? Of
Morning, Nick. Thanks for having me.
course, happy to have you on. Coming off a very good win, a very close win over Towson, 8-7, on Senior Day. Looking back at the film, what can you say about that win you had over Towson?
Yeah, I mean, it's a CAA game. Good hard fought battle. Not always pretty at times, but two teams just slugging it out, and just glad that we were on the correct side of the scoreboard. Um, Made some plays down the end to solidify it, and made enough plays to get it during the course of the game to that point. So, but we also are very aware. We got to continue to grow. We got to continue to get better. We got to continue to be smarter, and we got to just make less mistakes. As we did in the first UMass game, where they made us pay every time we made a mistake. So we're trying to clear that up. Did that a little bit versus Towson. Hopefully, do it a little bit more this week as we head up to UMass at the end of the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely was kind of one of those slugfests. I think you said it was. You've been scoring games like double digits every game this season, and then you come into this game, it's a grinded out single one score game. I'm sure you as a coach you don't care how you win your games. How did it feel though to see your team? You don't have to score 10, 15 goals a game and win those close one goal games.
Yeah, certainly thrilled for our defense. After giving up 16 to UMass, to have a bounce back game, to keep a pretty talented Towson offense who has scored double digits in just about all their games, to seven. That's a good bounce back, and certainly I'm happy that we won a game like that. There is value in winning one goal games. It shows your team that you can hang in there. Attention to detail, focus until the last whistle, all of those things that wouldn't come up in a 12-7, 14-8 game, where you can lose a little focus later on, knowing that you've built up a little bit of a cushion. So I'm thrilled that we got an experience to do that with game jerseys. Not every game is going to be a different story. It's going to unfold differently, and this one just happened to be a low scoring one goal game. And again, I'm just thrilled that we got the W.
Yeah, absolutely. You brought up that defense, coming off of, like you said, allowing 16 goals against a very talented UMass team.
Yep.
And to limit another very talented Towson offense to just 7 goals, that had to have been, tremendous to see that bounce back from your squad.
No, no question, no question. The uniqueness of this COVID type year, the schedule after a pause that we had earlier in the year. We end up playing UMass Towson, all in about a 2.5 week period. So we're just kind of going back and forth, and we're obviously going to be familiar with both games coming up on a Friday and the following Tuesday. And it presents a little bit of a challenge, with less time to recover. But the one positive is it's fresh in our minds, these opponents that we've just played.
Yeah, definitely. You bring up the Friday Tuesday aspect. How much are you able to work on having, like, what do you have to change really? Going from playing both of these teams within a week to playing these teams again within a week at their place.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we can't. The one team that we can't forget about is us, right? We talk about UMass and Towson, but we can't forget about Hofstra. So today at practice, it's a Hofstra day. We've got to get us better. With some preparation towards UMass. Got a chance to watch our last UMass game, obviously, a couple of times, and then watch their last game versus Drexel, where Drexel got them by one, and to see if anything changed with UMass at all. And again, we'll have these next three days to put the game plan in to get ourselves as fresh as we can before we head up.
Yeah, well, we all wish you here good luck on your trip up to Amherst and then trip down to Towson. Speaking of which, this Friday at 5 p.m., Hofstra will be heading up to face UMass, and then Hofstra will be traveling on Tuesday at Towson. You can follow all of Hofstra men's lacrosse on gohofstra.com, and Hofstra MLAX on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For head coach Seth Tierney, I am Nick Capitosin. Thank you for joining us for another of the WB Mason Coach